What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here. I'm gonna be doing a quick chit chat about this and that. For those of you that have, been watching my vids, you'll know that every once in a blue moon I do a garage update vid where I kind of showcase my tanks, what I have, etc., etc., and I give stories behind each individual tank and all of that jazz. I'm not going to be doing that today, but I would like to share with you how different my garage is from what it used to be. And yeah, I'll show you, for instance, the tier 10s. Do you guys see the difference between the garage now and what it used to be? If you remember in my vids, in pretty much every single vid, yeah, I'll let you try and guess what it is. No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Let's look at my tier 8. Let's look at my tier 8 premiums, for instance. Okay. You notice something different? Do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Do ya? No? No? You still don't get it? For the more perceptive of you, that kind of watch my vids religiously, kudos to you. You notice that most of my tanks, about 80% of my tanks, now have equipment. Back in the day, when up until about, I'd say 6 months ago, was it 6 months? I'd say summer of last year. I haven't got a clue. Summer of last year. I'll cycle through the tanks just to show you guys, so you got something pretty to look at. Let's zoom in a bit closer. Yeah. But back in the day, what I used to do was I would pay gold each and every month. Not just premium time. Of course, you have to buy premium time. You don't have to. But for the dedicated World of Tanks player, you buy premium time. But on top of that, there was a fee for myself to play World of Tanks, and that was I would pay gold to move equipment around. I would juggle my equipment non-stop, 2-3 sets of equipment between all my tanks, because I'm very wishy-washy when it comes to playing tanks. I'll sit down to play one tank, and within an hour, I'm playing something completely different. I'll sit down to grind out my tier 9 light, and by the end of the evening, the majority of my games have been played. I've been grinding silver in my Jagdtiger 88. How I ended up there, I have got a clue. But that's, I've come to accept that's the way I am when it comes to World of Tanks. There's initially a plan when I sit down, but usually I end up playing God knows what, the majority of the evening or the morning, etc., etc. So, and that, because I play all these different tanks, I need equipment on all these tanks, and because I'm always, what it used to be, low in silver, because one of my first tier 10s was a Death Star. I think that's what it is. I'm always broke when it comes to silver, and never go for the Death Star. Make that initially. Just make that your 5th or your 10th. I say your 10th tier 10 onwards. Don't make it I think it was my 2nd tier 10 or my 3rd tier 10, and it just broke the bank, and I was just broke, continuously broke. My garage was always, So that's what I would do. I would pay gold, because it costs 10 gold to move, to get a full refund on the cost of the equipment, and I never ever wanted to lose that money, so I would pay the 10 gold. So you move 3 pieces of equipment on one tank, that's that's 30 gold. You do that every single day, multiple times. I mean, you do the math over the course of a month. So I would pay each and every single month for premium time, and then on top of that, I would pay to move all this equipment around. So I had like a double bill. I was feeding the World of Tanks machine twice. whilst others were smart and, you know, but I just didn't have time to sit and play in my tier 8 premiums for hours upon hours upon hours, you know, grinding out 10 million, 20 million silver. I just didn't have the time to do that. So that's what I would do. It's not pay to win, it's just pay to, I don't know, sustain some basic tanks. Pay to sustain, is that what it is? So it was like that for years, you know. First year, that's how it was, and I kind of settled. I just accepted it, you know. I just accepted it. I didn't have much choice. That I could do that or simply not have equipment on my tanks. And it's a lot of times, you know, like Death Star, for instance, or E100s, equipment is crucial. You got to have equipment, you know. View range sucks, and you got to have equipment. Your tank is ineffective. You're at a disadvantage. It's a weakness, and you put equipment on there, and it kind of stifles it a bit and makes up for it. So, yeah, you want to be competitive. So the first year, this is how it was. I used to pay gold. Second year, third year, and then everything changed. Everything changed when I discovered a silver glitch. You know, what was it, about summertime last year? And for those of you that, you know, I'm sure plenty of you know, it was Island Race. This is, you know, this has been completely nerfed, completely destroyed by wargaming. It was, the cat got out of the bag, and etc, etc. But some of you don't actually know, because I did a vid on this. And I thought to myself, shall I make a vid on this? Because if I make a vid on this, the more people know, the more wargaming is going to be aware of this. Did they put this in here on purpose to give us a bit of bonus silver? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I wanted desperately. I desperately really wanted to share this knowledge with you guys. Hence, I made the vid. You know, that's primarily the focus of me doing vids and making this channel. Is I like sharing. I like communicating. I like talking. It's not me showing off. It's not me trying to get views. I mean, that vid where I showcased how to get 200k on the Island Race is well, it's got maybe 5,000-6,000 views. That's like $2-3, you know. It's, you don't do YouTube for World of Tanks console for the money, you know. You don't get any. And but anyhow, so yeah, so I made that, and but they did nerf it about what is it? It was about 6 months later, after 3-4 months after I put out the vid. But for those of you that don't know, there was actually a second glitch on Pacific Island. That same thing, Proving Grounds, Island Race. There was actually a second, even deeper glitch, another layer of glitchiness on top of, you know, the silver that could be earned from my vid, you know, 200k. And with this glitch, you could earn 500k. You could earn 500,000 per race. You know, once a day, you could earn from one race in that same Type 59 on Island Race. You could earn 500,000 just from one race. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, in my garage, you know, with all this equipment that you see, I'm actually, look, I'm going through some tanks that don't actually have any equipment. look, nothing has equipment all of a sudden. But my garage is a result of that glitch, you know. All this equipment on all these tanks. And I'd say about 80% of my tanks now have equipment, whereas before it was 1% or something. And it's all because of the island race glitch. See, and people talk about, you know, you get messages in game where people say, oh, you're hacking, I'm going to report you. And it's 100%, as far as I know, it's not possible to hack World of Tanks on the console. It is possible to do it on to cheat on the PC version, but on console it's not possible. And as far as I'm aware, there are no glitches. And this wasn't really a glitch, this was just something that Wargaming didn't know about, that if you did this and stacked this on top of that, that this would be the result. You know, it's not really a glitch, but for lack of a better term, let's call it a glitch. I mean, a glitch is, I don't know what the definition of a glitch is, but you know, what the heck, it's a glitch, you know. But there's no hacking involved or anything like that. But so there were two, let's call it a glitch. I mean, what the heck. So there were two different types of glitches when it came to the silver glitch on Island Race. There was one where you could earn 250k silver, and there was one where you could earn 500k silver. Two different types of glitches, you know. And I was aware of both of these glitches, and I said to myself, you know, I really want to share this with my subs. I really want to share, you know, how do you share this? Maybe I could post it on Twitter. I mean, that's still public. Maybe I could, I don't know, tell a select few friends. But it's like I said, I love sharing with you guys. You know, I did that free RAM vid, you know, where you got a free RAM too. Like, quickly, everybody get on. You know, there's a glitch where, okay, there are glitches where they're giving out free RAM tags. You know, the tier 5 American medium. And but I knew, you know, if I shouted and screamed about the 500k silver glitch, if I made a video about that would have got shut down instantly, you know. So I decided, let's just go ahead and make the 200k video glitch. And that's what I did. I made that, put that out there. You know, lots of positive feedback from you guys. Thanks, Cosmic. You know, I didn't know about this and blah blah blah, and it became general knowledge, and it seemed like Wargaming were cool with it. You know, they were fine with it. They weren't shutting it down. But in the back of my mind, I really wanted to share with you guys the 500k glitch, but I was just saying, you know, if I make this video, it's just going to get shut down. You know, the glitch, there won't be any point to the glitch. They'll shut down the glitch. They'll shut down the 500k glitch, but not only will they shut that down, they'll most probably take a peek at the 200k glitch, and they'll shut that down as well. So we'll lose both glitches at the same time, and we'll be left with nothing. I'll be left with egg in my face because I'm, you know, people say I was greedy and I had to spoil it, I had to spoil the party, and I made this video showcasing, you know, the cat's out of the bag, blah 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 blah. So I decided, you know, it kind of hurt me, you know, it was crushing me inside, you know, because I really wanted to share how to get 500k every single day on Island Race. It was friggin' awesome. And but it really was. So I kept my mouth shut. I kept my mouth shut, and occasionally people would like talk about it on the forums, for instance, and people in the post would say, "You shut up, man. You know, keep your trap shut. What's the matter with you? You know?" And but I really wanted to share with you, and I contacted somebody from Wargaming, and please don't think, oh, he's got contacts, big friggin' deal. But I contacted somebody, and I said, you know, I'm aware of this glitch, and it's for silver making, and it's not that big a deal, but it might be a big deal, and I'd like to make a video about it. You know who I am. What do you think? And you know, I didn't want to give them too much information, and they actually responded, yeah, we're looking into that. Yeah, the cat's out of the bag. I was like, oh, sugar. Oh, damn. You know, oh, sugar. So I kind of went on YouTube, and I did a search, and sure enough, a a few days prior to that, a certain YouTuber, you guys most probably don't know him, he's kind of small fry, and it's not important, but he made a vid showcasing step by step how to do the 500k glitch, you know, and I messaged him, I said, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? And his response was, oh, they don't listen to me. Come on. You know, oh, come on. And that was it. They nerfed it. They nerfed the 500k glitch, and they nerfed the 200k glitch. And now you go on there to do... I went on there recently in my Type 59 island race. I did 12k damage, something ridiculous. You're just firing against bots. And I got about 40,000 silver. But and I wish it would have lasted longer, because I had so many friggin' plans. You know, I had so many plans. I think it was a year or two ago. Mad Friday made a vid, you know, stating, I've got, you know, loads of XP, I've got loads of gold, I've got loads of this, but I don't have enough silver. Can I please have, so please spam Wargaming to give me silver, you know, so I can buy tier 10s. I need silver. And it was the same thing for me. I had so many plans with the silver, you know. I said, okay, first and foremost, kid out all your tier 10s, you know, and I was every day, I was just like, you know, 500,000 silver every single day. You can, I mean, and well, how much is that? That's is that 3.5 million, you know, per week? And this went on for months and months and months and months and months. A good 6, 7, 8 months. I sorted out all my tier 10s. Then I sorted out all my tier 8 premiums. Then I sorted out, you know, a whole bunch of other tanks with equipment. Then I said to myself, okay, go ahead, rebuy a whole bunch of tanks. Let's try and rebuy every single tank I've ever played. You know, I can do vids on them, reviews, and oh my god, the possibilities are endless, you know. Oh, I hope this lasts forever. But it was not to be, you know, he got shut down. You know, but those were some of the best days ever. You know, I was talking to one streamer, and well, yeah, I guess you shouldn't stream it, you know, on Twitch. But he said, yeah, you know, I crank up the stream, Goliath Games TV, go check him out. I crank up the stream, and the first thing I do every single day, island race, and get 500k. So, you know, maybe it wasn't that YouTuber, who knows, you know. But so anyhow, let's I've waffled on way too much, far too long. Let me show you how you used to get 500k on island race on a daily basis every single day with only one match. Okay, so here we are in the garage, and this is circa Halloween time of last year, and I think the glitch was actually shut down. I say glitch now, I'm kind of looking at how it actually worked. It was actually an exploit, I would say. It was an exploit, because you just basically tinker with the ops and to get a favorable outcome, you know. It wasn't... Yeah, I'd say a more accurate description would be an exploit. Well, you're not here for that. We're just reminiscing about a glitch. Let's call it a glitch. So it was just like before. You know, you activated Smell of Victory, didn't feel a thing, and Steel Gaze. Each of these ops gave you ×2 silver. But for those of you that kind of picked up on it, Steel Gaze was the only op that you could actually complete twice per day. Smell of Victory didn't feel a thing. You could only complete once a day. I think the other ops as well, they were ×2 XP. But Steel Gaze was the only op that you could actually complete twice in one day. And not only could you complete it twice in one day, you could complete that op twice in one game, and therein lies the glitch. Now, how do you spot 10 tanks twice in one game. Well, you don't, you know, because there's only 15 tanks. You don't. What you do is you roll out in like a light tank. You spot 7 to 8 tanks, and then you leave that game. You come back to the garage, and once you come back to the garage, the 7 to 8 tanks that you spotted are still registered as spotted. And as you can see up on here, steel gaze, detect 10 or more vehicles in any number of battles, 8/10. Then you roll out in the proper game, you know, the one where you're going to be earning the 500k with smell of victory, you know, activated, didn't feel a thing activated, and steel gaze activated. And you roll out and you spot 2 more tanks within the first couple of minutes. That means you've completed steel gaze once. Then you continue playing like you normally do. You spot another 10 tanks. That means you've completed steel gaze twice in one battle, and that's how you would get the 500k. That was the glitch. That was the exploit. 500k silver every single day, just from one battle, you know. And don't forget, there were other like mini glitches where you could get quite a bit of silver playing Proving Grounds. Me personally, I would just play it once. You know, I didn't want to get greedy, etc, etc. But that was the glitch, basically. You kind of stacked steel gaze to be completed in one single battle, and because of that, you had ×2 silver completed 4 times in one battle. That was the trick. That was the way you did it, and that was, yeah, kind of getting teary-eyed here. So anyhow, so tell me what you guys think in the comments. Did you know about this? Did you not know about this? Do you miss this? You know, we were discussing this in this on. I regularly visit Goliath Games TV on his stream on Twitch, and every, you know, once a month somebody kind of mentions this in chat. Oh, I miss Island Race. Oh, I miss Island Race. You know, oh, I miss having just tons and tons of silver. And yeah, so anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take it easy. Adios, muchachos.